We're long-term thinkers about this. Portland began small and is now a market that is both Saturdays and Sundays, and brings in over $8 million in revenue to the artists and farmers and whatever in that community each year, and bring in something like 800,000 visitors. So we think that we'll see that at some time. Portland's market, of course, has no free parking. Its nearest parking is a 2-block away high multi-story parking garage, and yet they still have a huge turnout at their market. So, I mean, ultimately we might have done this, but our first year, of course, was far more successful because we had all the parking facilities, the easy access, and so on. The city has recently approved funding to install a public dock in front of the market, which will allow the water taxi to provide public transport from the downtown area to the market. The city has approved the planning for an extension of the market and Riverwalk inland from the market, some 3 blocks up to Riverside Park, underneath the I-95 bridge, which would be landscaped with water features and paving, and would allow us to add some additional capacity to the market. So there's that expansion, and then the potential of going to a Sunday market as well. The facilities being available to us for both days. So when we come back and look at economic impact, we've provided at least part-time employment for 150 or so farmers and artists and food vendors and so on. We employ 2 full-time people for the market. We hire a lot of policemen. And we have an impact that's probably well over $1 million just for the artists and farmers and so forth, and that's been important for these people in a difficult time. So we feel like in an economic downturn of some consequence, we've done our part to try and alleviate some of that unemployment. We've provided economic opportunity while providing a free public space and entertainment and an access to the river that's been greatly appreciated by many people in the community. The market draws people mostly from the closer neighborhoods of Jacksonville, but we have people that come from Fernandina and St. Augustine and Lake City and Palatka and what have you. And we have a certain number of tourists that are learning about the market, the local hotels, as everybody learns more and more about what a fun place it is to come on a Saturday. We're finding more word-of-mouth visitors that come to the market. Our goal was to make it a locally popular market in the first year to become a regionally known market within the next few years, and within 5 years' time we would like it to be a nationally known market like Portland is, for example. Well, we're looking at the future of the market. We want this market, and believe it will become, an icon of the city, just like the Jaguars are, like the St. Johns River and the beaches. I think perhaps it's already achieved that status, considering we had 500,000 visitors the first year, and it looks like we'll have that many and more in the second year. We have very favorable relations with the local public officials. The mayor is very supportive of the market. It's been a very successful public-private collaboration using a public space to benefit the public and private citizens as well. The market costs the city very little each year. We provide the police protection, we clean the market, we staff it, and all of these things. So it's a good enterprise for the city that generates economic activity, tourism, a public place for people to go and enjoy the river. Something that's exciting about the downtown area, something to do on Saturdays. It's there every Saturday, so it will become over time an ever more important draw for tourism, as well as just a fun place for local people. I think probably the biggest surprise was how much support there was in the community when we talked about it to people. It was as though it was just, it was uncanny. I mean, the market was loved by everybody. I mean, it was something that its time was here. It was the perfect place. The timing was right. Although, in all honesty, many people did say that we were crazy to try and open this market during the economic recession we were in. But in fact, as we explored other markets nationally, we found that that markets of this type were in fact succeeding during a difficult time because they were free, they were interesting. If money's tight, you'd like to go somewhere where the entertainment's free, the things to do, and our belief in that proved true. It was very popular, even though times were tight. And I think it'll continue to be popular whether the times are good or bad. It's just now that it's established, people know what a fun place it is, and they'll keep coming. You'll find entertainers of the most amazing kind that you won't see many places, like jugglers and escape artists and palm readers and saxophone players and on, scattered throughout the market. You'll find not only a lovely array of fresh, locally grown produce and foods, but you'll find artists of all kinds, whether they be sculptors or potters or basket makers, copper workers, metal workers, painters, and so forth. There's jewelers, there's bakers. I mean, the variety is enormous and changes every week at the market. And of course, on the riverfront stage, we have live entertainment that runs from 10:30 till 2:30 every day. And it's good entertainment, it's free. We've got a great selection of foods at the market. We have, I think at the moment, 12 food vendors that serve everything from crab cakes to pizza to Mediterranean to New Orleans style food, etc. So it's a place that I find that I can go and just enjoy hanging around for the whole day. It's just I see people I know, I like the food, I like the entertainment, and it takes a good while to go through and see all the various art and artisan work that's available in the market. It's all handmade, it's all local products, and when you shop and spend some money in the market, it goes to local people, helps our local community. So it's a good place to be.